Okay, YouTube, wanted to do a video on the Gold Jeep real quick. Been having those issues of Death Wobble with it. And now my pickup has started developing it too, but I haven't quite figured out what it is. I'm not sure what it is with the Gold Jeep either, but I had been talking about changing the upper and lower control arms to those adjustable ones that I got. Well, there they are, all adjusted and everything. The guy told me the measurements and everything that I was supposed to adjust them to for the 3.5, which I think is what this one has on it. So I did that, and it seemed too short. It was like too close to stock. So I put the ones that were adjusted for the truck on the Gold Jeep, and it still isn't lining up. As you can see, it's kind of got a funky angle there, so I need to adjust them out forward more. You'll notice right there, I think, all along the track bar bracket, I welded because it was flexing. It was coming out this way on this side. I'm gonna have to take it off and do the other side, but eventually this thing was going to get stiffeners on it. But that was to temporarily help me try and figure out this Death Wobble issue. I changed the bushings down there to some Moog Racing bushings, put a new bolt in there. There is a slight play right there, but it doesn't seem like it should be enough to get this thing going. Death Wobble, and I need to replace these bushings, which I don't know if they're related or not. These bushings up in here, down in there too. Those are new bushings up on the axle for the upper control arms. I haven't replaced the steering components yet, which I'm going to do. I ordered some for both Jeeps. I don't think that's the problem. I put my camera, this camera that I'm filming, both up here on a big magnet that I got, and it held really well. I'm going to post that video of driving down the road. Link to this, to this one. I will also end up doing that to the truck, and I'll link it to you after you watch the whole video. Maybe the link in the description to both of them, so you can kind of help me figure out what's going on. Maybe a few videos, because then you can see the flex that was going on where I welded. But one of the things I noticed was when I had it mounted up right here and I was looking at the track bar, I could see the engine. Well, the engine started moving in the video when I was taking off. So I got thinking about it, and I haven't read anything online about it, about like the engine mounts being bad and causing Death Wobble. Like, they're two different things. But I think that's where I'm getting a lot of my clunking from, because I just came out right now, and I don't know. Oh crap, let me get a flashlight. There's one inside. Good old Husky flashlight. I got this at a Christmas party. Things come in handy. But would you look at that? Let me see. Let me adjust my screen. I don't know if you can see that. That motor mount is gone. And that one's still kind of good, but it needs to be replaced too. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to see if that helps. I also probably ought to look back here and see if these, I'm trying not to get too dirty because I'm in my uniform. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe I ought to replace the transmission mount too. It looks pretty crappy. Yeah, I better do that because it looks like it just separated right there. So I'll do those two things, and I hope that fixes it, because actually it looks like it's sitting in here all funky. You see the drive shaft right there is pretty close to that this brace. So I'm thinking maybe that's my problem. I'll change this when I get the steering. Sorry that I'm showing you all over the place, but once I replace the steering too, that should come in next week. I'll try and do all of it at the same time. I'm going to go to the parts store here in a minute before I go back to work after lunch, because I really want to drive this thing. And on the truck, I'm going to replace the steering stuff. And hopefully that, I need to tighten that bolt up there. Hopefully you can see it. Yeah, on the steering, the pitman arm there. I don't know if this thing has any, the steering stabilizer has anything to do with it. I need to change out my upper and lowers again. I'm going to adjust them out probably an inch and a half far out from what the guy told me for the uppers and lowers, because this whole axle should be sitting farther forward. I don't know what's causing it. This is a new track bar, new bushings, everything. It looks like there's some wear going on right there. I might need to put a different bolt. But it's a new track bar, new bushings, like I said. So it's just a pain in the butt, you know. And I don't think it should be flexing here, because it's really tight in there. It's not moving. These bushings are relatively new. I don't know. It's a pain in the butt, as you all know. All these bolts are tight. I need to mount my camera up under here and look too. The motor mounts are good on this. Maybe I need to do the, I don't want to get too muddy. There's this piece of wood. Maybe I'll do that mount too. I don't know if you can see it. I'll keep facing you off, I think, because it's hard for me to see the back screen. But up in there. So I need to do that. Let's see, I need to hang that exhaust. These are tight back here. That was causing some of the issue, I think. You can see that spring pack right there is coming out on this side, and it always does it on this side, because the Gold Jeep's doing it too. But there's that. And all these things are tight. Ooh, look at that up in there. There's some wiggling going on right there. I'll have to take a... Okay, I'm going to have to get new bolts. Well, I'm going to get new bolts for this anyway. That could be a big thing. But I'll take a picture of this, or a video of it driving down the road, and we'll see what I can catch. Okay. And I don't think I don't know. It's a bunch of little things. But tell me what you think with this Gold Jeep and that motor mount. And watch that video of both of them like wiggling around. Now I think about it, yeah, it's sitting in there like pretty low and crooked, so yep, definitely need to do that. Oh, geez, I tell you, I love these Jeeps, but dang, they've a lot of maintenance on them so far, and that's with anything though. Not really about to buy any other kind of vehicle though. But yeah, so that's what I think's been going on this whole time. So we'll get it done, and hopefully next week I'll get you all spun up on how it's doing. But like I said, tell me about that. What do you think? If that could be part of the problem, because I haven't read anything online. It causes its own problems, I guess, that are not even related or like Death Wobble apparently. But here I am with Death Wobble, but I'll replace that, both motor mounts, and then that mount up under there. we'll see. Cool. Alright, well, y'all take care now. I'm going to go in and grab something to eat and then head to the parts store and then go back to work. So, alright, y'all take care now.